Hachette Audio presents The Medici Return, written by Steve Berry, read by Scott Brick. For Gillian and Benji Stein, along with Evan and Christy Wells, Elves Extraordinaire. In bocca al lupo, crepi il lupo. Into the wolf's mouth, may the wolf die. An old Italian idiom. Prologue. Cathedral of St. Mary of the Assumption, Siena, Italy, May 9th, 1512. Giuliano di Lorenzo de' Medici knew this was his family's last chance at redemption. A single attempt. That is all fate would allow. Their legacy was one of risk and reward, but, of late, only failure had come their way. He was 33 years old, and the titular head of the ancient Medici clan, the great-grandson of Cosimo de' Medici, son of Lorenzo the Magnificent. Quite a pedigree. And quite the accomplishment for a third son. Since 1494, he and his entire family had lived in exile, banned from his beloved Florence, stripped of all rights and titles, as punishment for his older brother's grave political mistake. Piero was a fool, Pope Julius II bellowed. Feeble, arrogant, undisciplined. We knew him. An insult? For sure. But not a lie. The Medicis had effectively ruled Florence since the start of the 15th century. Piero assumed the family leadership in 1492, when their father Lorenzo died. 2 years later, Charles VIII of France crossed the Alps with an army, intent on conquering the Kingdom of Naples. To get there, though, Charles had to pass through Tuscany, so he sought out Piero to both support his claim to Naples and allow his army to pass. Piero, ever the arrogant fool as the Pope had just described, waited 5 days before responding that Florence would remain neutral in the conflict, which enraged Charles. So the French invaded Tuscany. Piero attempted to mount a resistance, but he received little support from the Florentine elite, who had no taste for war. Eventually, Piero, on his own, met with Charles and acceded to every French demand, including surrender.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?